Oh, langsung mulai.
Wait, where are we?
Untung udah aing ini. Udah aing setel ya. Oh ya, halo guys, kembali lagi. Sudah gua record ya, kembali lagi di channel BadRush. Jadi hari ini mari kita lanjutkan kembali, dan kemungkinan ini akan jadi capture terakhir di Arkon Quest ya. Soalnya kayaknya ini di daftar paling bawah, daftar terakhir. Jadi kayaknya ini bakal jadi Arkon Quest chapter Act 2 terakhir ya hari ini. So langsung kita mulai. Dan BTW, sorry banget, entah kenapa ini webcamnya agak error, jadi nggak nyambung. Jadi hari ini tanpa webcam dulu, jadi nggak apa-apa lah ya. Toh juga ya tidak mempengaruhi apa ya namanya cerita. Jadi ya sudah, skip aja, besok akan gue cek lagi webcamnya kenapa. Tapi mungkin tapi hari ini webcamnya mati dulu ya. Ya sudah, yuk langsung aja kita mulai. We're still underground. Ini gua turun langsung mulai guys, jadi belum sempet duduk-duduk atau gimana. Ya udah, yuk. Oke, Paimon bangun dari capeknya, dari tidurnya. Berarti Paimon tidurnya sambil ini ya, sambil terbang ya. Oke.
So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were cattle mooing constantly.
Si Ushi dong.
Yeah, just like that. Ushi, were you looking after Paimon?
Oke, jadi kemarin terakhir kita berhasil menemukan Xiao. Terus Xiao istirahat dan sekarang sudah sembuh ya. Dan sudah bangun sekarang. Sudah sembuh si Xiao dari luka-lukanya kemarin. Kita cek. How do you feel? Harusnya dikasih suara ya guys ya, biar
Don't worry.
Kan maksudnya udah ditunjuk juga kan siapa pemeran utamanya, yang isi suara siapa. Kenapa nggak dikasih suaranya juga gitu loh?
Karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Maybe next update
Well, I
kali ya.
have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so,
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
with a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Well, thanks to Yanfei.
Conqueror of demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madam Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshu Inn to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
I'm looking for a yaksha called Bosacius.
Wait, ada yaksa lagi. Siapa itu?
Bosacius. Is that one of the
Loh,
5
katanya
yakshas? Like you?
Yang
I thought that you were the only one left.
yang masih hidup tinggal
Aren't the other
dia.
4 gone from the world?
Berarti nggak
You could
mati,
say
cuman
that.
pindah.
But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found.
Oke,
Yakshas deal with
Bosaciusnya
God's remains all the
badan
time,
Bosaciusnya nggak pernah
and we
ketemu.
become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacius, it was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again.
Berarti
But
nggak
Bosacius
mati
was
ya?
the eldest of us. He once told us, as yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible, but I did not. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius being here?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm?
I heard a thing or two.
That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight, but no one knew the yaksha's name.
Okay.
But there were many more than 5 yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius.
Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate, right?
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one. But Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Oke. Kamu nemuin Bosacius?
Wait. So it was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Berarti
Yes.
dia gelut sama Bosacius anjir.
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
And this can be done at any time?
Whoa, whoa! You wanna write a will? Now?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
How is this even possible?
Our opponent is very clever. It is not safe to stay here. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out safely.
Terus gimana caranya kita keluar tapi
I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
But how do you know?
we get
You might
devoured.
become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Anjir. Jadi hantu ya.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
So they're just illusions?
At first, I had the same thought, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I had wondered if that was a possibility.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you have?
Mati
I
ntar.
mean, it will take everything I've got.
Iya kan?
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No.
Yo,
No way.
yo, yo.
Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to this.
I'm not neither. It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
Short live
It's
together.
only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be stuck here if anyone had a better idea.
But can you be certain that your plan will work?
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life
belum
on
tentu
something if
berhasil,
you don't
Angga.
even know it's gonna work. It's not worth it.
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
What if I told you? This is my last will.
Wah anjir, permintaan terakhir anjir.
You?
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say so?
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure, you can never be victorious.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end. You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're doing is hurting morale. Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so cold and ruthless, but I'm not buying it. And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape? Some victory that is.
Yelan, don't be so harsh.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
Ini mah ngobrol.
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself. What do you propose we do then?
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action. Come on, whatever you are. Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you.
Tantang aja.
Easy now.
Apalagi nih. Oke.
Have a taste of this.
Wah, ada scene-nya. Dikubuk beneran anjir. Jebol anjir.
Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Anjir, pingsan tapi.
Should have seen this coming.
Kenapa anjir? Oke, itu membukakan
Why do you
jalan.
always have to do things like this?
Shinobu,
What happened to Ito? Did he pass out? The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Let me see if there's any way I can stabilize it.
he did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates. Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki game, he always goes and does something
Sebenarnya emang orang
shocking to calm
baik
everyone
gitu
down.
tuh.
Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same team, he truly means that. Another thing with boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, there's a slight distinction to be made with him. When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any obstacle he's facing. Giant ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested? So stupid. The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit. It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to clean up after them. I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet. Ito, please tell Paimon you're okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You You have nothing to apologize for. Both you and Yelan made some very good points. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up. And he's certainly not expecting to be left behind. Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Your survival is of huge importance to some people. No, to a whole lot of people.
Aw, Shinobu.
Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. There's still a chance. I'm sure we can escape. Leave the boss to me. Don't worry.
Oke, biarkan mereka istirahat dulu.
Everyone,
belum.
it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world.
Tapi
Deeper
makin dalam.
inside.
Oke.
What the? So Ito's efforts were in vain?
No, it's still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
Aha, I see. I'm with you. What? So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember? If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can use that to my advantage to track it down.
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going. If it's a magical device, it must be super powerful.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
I will find a way.
Wow.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that domain too, then come with me.
Oke,
After
let's
all,
go.
I'm
Ayo
just
kita
a
masuk
lawyer.
ke domain lagi, guys.
We'll be safer if we team up. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up just now, so I just wanted to apologize on her behalf. I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. She tried to stop whoever it was. From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so against seeing other people sacrifice themselves.
Pernah punya
How
pengalaman.
could things ever be the
Yelan,
same again,
makanya.
knowing that your life was saved
Dia
when
nggak
others
mau kalau
weren't?
ada orang mengorbankan dirinya
In a
buat
way,
temennya gitu.
salvation can also be a burden. If I were her, I'm not sure I would have done anything different. Oh, wait, 1 second. I'll be right there. Yeah! Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you,
Kasih.
Senpai.
Dikasih tameng
Be
anjir.
careful.
We will. Same to you. Alright, traveler, let's go.
Let's go, kita masuk ke domain, guys. Tadi ini dong. Enter the new domain. Let's go. Ini, aduh, oh iya, expedition reward belum gua ambil pula, nanti aja lah. Navigate. Oke, kita cek ya. Kita belum sempat ngebuka, belum sempat review, udah langsung mulai aja. Untung udah gua record, udah gua start record. Oke, oh ini yang kemarin belum gua lanjutin ya. Terus Lurking Peril ya, ini yang terakhir ya guys. Jadi let's go. Kayaknya ini bakal jadi Act 2 terakhir. Jadi langsung saja kita mulai. Oh, langsung masuk. Oke. Oh, ada tempatnya. Apakah puzzle-puzzle bullshit lagi? Sepertinya iya. Let's go. Alright, sekarang domain apa lagi?
What's this? Huh? Look at that huge disc in the distance. Hold on. Is that the
Oh.
fantastic compass?
What? That's the
Kompasnya
best
gede
description you
banget.
can come up with? It's way,
Way bigger than that.
Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge. How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office?
Gimana caranya bawa balik?
I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's
Mungkin
investigate
bisa
the area
mengecil.
first.
Loh, ada
What the-
treasure hoardernya.
Are
Wih lah.
they? Are they treasure hoarders? They look familiar. Oh yeah, I bumped into these rapscallions a few days ago.
Kenapa mereka bisa sampai sini anjir? What the fuck? Wih, trial.
To my hammer.
Motion to compel.
Kita dikasih Yanfei, dikasih senjata bintang 5 loh guys kalau Yanfei. Lucu ya, nggak lucu sih
There's a
cuman.
smaller disc here.
Oh, harus
Judging
dilawan
from the
aja.
appearance and design, in all likelihood, this is the Fantastic Compass. Why is there a small version of the Fantastic Compass stuck in the ground? What's it for?
Anjing.
Motion to compel.
Place my hammer. A new job.
Inadmissible evidence. Incinerate.
Yiha. Oke, berhasil.
Easy peasy. Just like last time. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me. Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my memory?
Bisa
Maybe
jadi.
this is one of the ways our
Soalnya kenapa
adversary
dia bisa
intends
masuk,
to
nggak
devour
mungkin lah.
us. Unbelievable.
Jadi itu ingatannya Yanfei yang dulu guys sepertinya. Ini apa anjir? Oh, kenapa nggak ada itunya? Untung kita menemukan itu guys. Ini apa?
A new entrance. Great.
Yang tadi dulu aja deh guys. Nah, kita cek yang pertama dulu ya.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
Kita balik lagi ke sini anjir. Oke, jadi yang pertama seperti itu. Kita coba yang kedua. Turut aja guys, biar nggak bingung. Sama aja. Ini nggak ada penjelasannya loh, sumpah ini mah nge-lag. Oke, ke yang kedua. What's happened?
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not.
Sekarang ini Fatui.
Whose memory is this?
Watch out!
Just as I thought.
Yelan. Memorinya Yelan kali ya.
Yelan, you're here.
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
Oke, sekarang trial pakai Yelan nih pasti.
You'll get frostbite. Have a load of this.
Boom!
Kan pakai senjatanya dong pasti. Kita lihat guys. Crit damage berapa sih? 1600, 180%, 135% ininya. Energi recharge-nya, oke. Oh, artefak ya? Oh, no, place of guys. Ya ampun, crit damage cuma 91% anjir, tapi crit rate-nya keterlaluan.
Motion to compel.
Water's frost.
Incinerate.
This was well done. You need a
Busted. Take it easy. Gotcha. Ta, cha, ta. Ta, cha.
You need to hurry up.
Quietly
This
now.
was well done.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
I mustn't give up. Out of here. So, in the compass.
Oke.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the fantastic compass?
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think.
Enter the new space. Which? Your action in a certain previous point in time may affect on the next point in time you jump to. Oke, jadi akan atau mungkin kok nggak mau? Oke, kalau kita balik lagi guys, nggak mau. Ya udah, paling pol ini. Kirain terus bakal banyak versi gitu guys. Bisa aja versi gua sama versi kalian beda kan, lucu juga, keren juga itu nanti. Tapi ujung-ujungnya dilalui semua gitu loh, itu bakal keren sih. Oke, terus sekarang kita ngapain ya? Oke, sekarang sudah tidak ada pohonnya ya. Gak mau. Kalau balik cuma bisa 2 anjir. Coba kita di sini deh ya. Coba kalau lurus terus. Coba tidak usah kita rubah guys. Aduh, ini mah puzzle bullshit lagi. Tapi nggak jelas. Cuma muter doang anjir. Coba ya. Oh, ini kayaknya beda nih. Nggak tahu. Sama aja kayaknya. Woi, ini gimana woi? Woi, berubah ya? Enggak ding. Oke, tidak berubah. Woi, ada, oh ada ini guys. Oh, ada petunjuk ternyata sial. Mungkin bisa kita baca. Atau mungkin kita bisa bablas dulu guys, bentar. Mana tadi yang baru? Ini ya. Oke, tidak ada. Oke, tidak ada yang baru. Kita coba lurus tanpa mengubah jamnya. Wah, masa kita tersesat, guys? Anjir. Adakah clue atau apa gitu? Stacking anjir. Oh, atau mungkin ada sesuatu di situ. Tidak ada. Atau dikasih kio? Tidak. Apa yang kita cari anjir? Find a way out. Find a way out. Find a way out. Tempat ini nggak ada, cuma gini doang anjir. Tidak ada yang janggal gitu. kita dari belakang, apakah ngaruh? Apakah bisa? Gak bisa anjir, kirain bisa. Anjir, bingung anjir. Gak ngaruh tuh. Anjir, bingung sendiri sumpah. Kita udah berapa kali kayak gini. Terus stacking di sini. Kita coba rubah kedua lagi dia. Gak ada not apa gitu, jancuk. Ini gimana? Gak ngerubah apa-apa loh guys. Anjir, balik ke sini. Apa ya guys, teorinya apa? Ini nggak dijelasin masalahnya. Bingung kali ini. Oke guys, jadi setelah gua cek, setelah gua lihat-lihat, ternyata yang salah itu ada di sini guys. Ternyata ini tuh bisa disikat anjir. Nah barulah. Oh no, sorry. Setelah kita sikat, ini kita balikin yang sebelumnya. Anjir, ternyata bisa disikat cuy. Nah terus kita masuk. Kayaknya ini deh salah gua. Kayaknya ke depan dulu. Soalnya kan setelah itu ntar tumbuh. Nah kan udah kita sikat, jadinya harusnya nggak tumbuh gitu. Nah ya, nggak, ini yang tadi ya, kan udah kita sikat pohonnya. Nah, terus sekarang kita ke tempat kedua. Sebenarnya gampang guys, kita tinggal pilih yang hidup selanjutnya aja. Maksudnya kan sebelumnya kita di yang paling atas. Oke, bentar gua tunjukin ya. Nah sekarang kan pohonnya udah nggak ada. Nah kan sebelumnya kita yang kiri tuh, terus sekarang yang tengah. Nah sekarang yang ketiga itu yang paling kanan tuh. Anjir, dicari-cari berapa menit tadi, ternyata cuma gitu doang anjir. Oke, intinya kalian tinggal ikutin aja ya. Dan di quest sudah ada, ternyata bisa disikat pohonnya. Makanya ini apa, nggak dikasih penjelasan sama sekali anjir. Seru sih sebenarnya, cuman ya pusing anjir.
Another new space.
Oke.
If everywhere within this space
Akhirnya
follows the same
jebol
rules,
anjir.
there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacius, I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
Oke, di sini kita
No
ketemu
enemies.
Xiao.
Hold on.
Apa kita
Wait,
nggak bisa lihat
Is the enemy
Delicious?
hiding itself? Oh no. We should go help him.
Stay back. This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Anjir, gelut ini. Kita pakai Xiao ini pasti.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I
Anjir, ini
found your
musuhnya apa tuh?
weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Delicious tuh yang ungu ya,
How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
yang listrik kali.
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Ini mana musuhnya anjir? Oh ini, gak ada nyawanya pula.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue.
Oh ini nih, kita ambil dulu guys.
Martial Retreat. Even your strength is finite. Your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60
Anjir,
miles
kena.
outside
Aduh.
the chasm at all
Sakit, anjir.
costs.
Oh udah. Wah anjir, cuma gitu doang cok.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Wah, anjir, ngamuk.
Joe, are
Ini
you
pertarungan
okay?
apa sih?
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Marshal Vitris?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
Anjir,
He
masa
was
kayak gitu
saying something
bentuknya?
about holding
Enggak,
the
ding.
line at
Dia
all
bilang kan
costs.
itu. Tubuhnya nggak bisa, nggak ketemu sama
The
sekali
nameless
gitu.
Yaksha
Jadi itu
from the
tadi emang
legends.
cuma bayangannya gitu.
It was him.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate.
Ayo,
Time
lari.
to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
Oke, jadi Bosacius illusionnya sudah pada mati ya. Sekarang, nah itu guys, kompasnya di situ ya. Dan kita pilih yang terbaru itu yang kiri bawah ya. Jadi kita rotate to needle backward sampai yang paling bawah. Oke, gitu doang guys ternyata. Anjir. Dan yang paling mengesalkan, nah kalau itu kan ditunjuk ya, kan kita tahu ya di mana ya. Anjir. Oke, dan sekarang tempat terakhir. Anjir, ternyata cuma gara-gara pohon yang bisa disikat. Cuma itu doang anjir, kita muter berapa menit anjir.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let's see.
Oke, ini letter number 4. Tadi udah 1, 2, 3, 4 kita baca juga dan isinya nggak tahu apa. Bukan nggak tahu apa, cuman tidak ada petunjuk soal domain ini, jadi cuma soal cerita aja. Ini juga bla 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 bla. Oke, ini kayaknya menceritakan soal perangnya yang 500 tahun yang lalu ya, sama menceritakan tempat ini. Oke. Oke, ini seperti surat ini.
It looks like these were letters written by the
Nah, ya.
Millelith soldiers who
Yang
stayed here.
ya kan, yang ada di sini.
Who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one
Iya.
of my ancestors.
Nenek moyangnya
The one who
Yelan anjir,
didn't make it back.
yang bisa
You
kembali.
mean
Oh, berarti mereka
Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
berarti
And the
mereka
Millelith
semua mati di
soldiers were their
sini ya.
brothers in arms.
Kehilangan
I guess
jiwanya,
now
Cok.
we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
Terjebak di sini anjir.
so scary. What happened?
Come
Kalau
on,
dipikir-pikir
let's not stay
ceritanya
here.
ngeri
I have a
juga,
gut
anjir.
feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
Oke, next. Kita lanjut. Nah, sekarang kita pilih yang terakhir, guys. Itu yang terakhir kebuka, berarti yang paling bawah kanan sini ya. Berarti kita rotate balik lagi. Rotate back, and ya, itu kayaknya ini kayaknya jarum terakhir. Jadi pastikan kita bisa keluar. Oke. Scene sepertinya.
Nothing here at all.
What a creepy space.
Mana
It
ini?
has the feel of the abyss, but where are the opponents?
Mana musuhnya? Aku pikir ini memoriku.
Your memory of what?
Off, kekosongan.
The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
It's always bad news. Okay. I will keep going.
It's getting darker.
Okay. Makin gelap, guys. Scene.
It's
Aether, wait!
Nah, kan ada suaranya. Kenapa cuma itu doang? Kenapa nggak semua dialog, anjir? Duh, hilang, cuk. Jadi kompas, anjir.
What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Oh, he was just a figment of your imagination? So, he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
Aku bisa merasakan kalau dia tidak ada di sini, tapi at least kita menemukan kompasnya.
Yanfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and...
Tapi dia bawa bow, nggak bawa katalis.
Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer.
Oke, kita bawa pulang kompasnya. Terus ntar lanjut nggak ya ceritanya? Apa lanjut di itu ya?
Alright, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Oke, sekarang kita ngapain, bro? Udah, gitu doang. Ngobrol.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons. Grasp the 7 heavens from the ground. Open wide the 3 gates. All the world within reach.
Oke, udah langsung skip aja, guys. Langsung aja kita out. Ngobrol-ngobrol doang. Skip. Oke, kita balik ke tempat awal.
This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
Oke, note 1. Namaku Boyang. Oke. Untuk mengambil Fantastic Compass dan The Chasm. Oke, tapi bis di sini berbahaya lah ya, sangat susah dikalahkan. Oke. Iya, The Yaksa has 4 hand. Yaksa yang itu ya, si Balosius itu ya, yang ya bener yang punya 4 tangan yang warnanya ungu, guys. Oke. Dia nggak inget nama dia. Oke. Alatus and Menogias. Oke. Ya kan dia nguasain thunder kan dia warnanya ungu, guys. Kalau Xiao kan hijau, si angin kan. Tapi tadi yang nyerang bayangan ya. A snake. Oke. Below the head. Oke, di bawah kepalanya. This monster as well. Oke, lawannya ular, guys. Apa ular yang ada di The Chasm itu kali ya? Maybe karena kan bentukannya dia itu malah seperti Ruin Guard kan. Ruin Guard kan kalau nggak salah dari Akhirnya juga kan, dan Beast itu kan hewan buas kan, yang bentuknya kayak hewan ya si ular yang bosnya yang buat ngebuild si Yelan kan, kayaknya itu deh Beast yang dimaksud. Oke. Oh, berarti dipancing lah untuk ke The Chasm. Berarti sebelumnya Akhirnya, oh iya bener kan, serangan dari Akhirnya itu kan terus ditarik ke The Chasm. Terus makanya si ular itu, oh berarti ular itu itu Beast dari Akhirnya itu guys, berarti ya. Ular bosnya itu yang di The Chasm itu ya. Iya sih, orang bentuknya kan kayak mesinnya itu. Oke. Bla bla, silahkan kalau yang mau baca bisa dibaca, bisa di pause.
This information was left by a
Gue cuma
thaumaturge
baca
called Boyang, who,
sedapatnya
as
dan
you know,
garis
is the missing
besarnya lah ya.
ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information. It was left by your ancestor?
Boyan
Hundreds of years
Yelan.
ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by
Jadi kita
someone
tahu
of
ya
great
ularnya itu dari
importance.
mana gitu.
They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Akhirnya. They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out.
Masa nggak ada jalan keluar?
Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die!
Gimana nih guys? Lanjutannya kayak gimana nih?
Paimon's had enough of this place!
Oke.
Let me out!
Oh, ditabrak aja. Sin apa ini?
What was that?
Apa itu? Apa ini guys? Kayaknya sinnya ditabrak Paimon jadi.
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check.
Oke. Anjir, bacanya deket banget.
Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity.
Oke, jadi
I
harus
have
bekerja
both
sama
Adepti
ya.
and human lineage.
Ya,
Maybe my power can work.
ya karena dia Adeptus dan manusia ya, setengah-setengah ya. Jadi akan dicoba oleh Yanfei pakai
It worked.
power apa ini?
I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track.
Oke.
And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense now.
Ini loh, kenapa ini nggak dikasih suara gitu loh? Orang udah dibayar.
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Oke, kita akan mencapai konklusinya sepertinya.
Oh, why can't we get out of
Bisa,
here?
bisa,
Paimon
sabar.
doesn't wanna die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
Ayo, kita kumpul dulu. Terus kita selesaikan. Oke. Itu ada di mana anjir? Itu dia.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
How is Ito
He
doing?
must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot!
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix of human and adeptus, so the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Yelan sama Xiao ya.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
Nito
So,
aku
an
operate.
Adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it. Maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it,
Then we're home free.
Awesome. So there's still hope?
you bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Wah. Oke, setelah kita kirain istirahatnya sehari.
Boy, I'm so nervous.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it? Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was?
Ya kan siapa
That
lagi lakukan
snake is
Yelan?
probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
Jadi yang bikin lubang ini si
Just
Yelan.
trying to help us and solve the problem. You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
Ya itu kan bekas
If you
tempat
say so.
pertarungan kita dengan si ular
You
gitu.
could almost liken this
Terus ditembak
bizarre
Yelan,
space to a
kristalnya
living
jatuh,
being
pral.
that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to
Ularnya
deceive
mati,
us.
terus jadi
Everyone we've seen
bikin
here,
bikin
and all the
peletakan
paths we've
paling.
walked,
Terus kita pas berantem
it all
terus kita
ceased
jadi
to
jatuh ke
exist
dalamnya
500 years
guys.
ago. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the fantastic compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
Ya,
I gotta say,
yuk yang penting
it
kita
does
selamat dulu
intrigue
lah
me, the way we all ended up here together.
daripada
If
mati
this
semua di
is
sini.
fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
Oke, sin. Alright. Let's go, ayo sin. Ayo kita keluar dari sini anjir. Oke. Dipopong sih itu.
Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Wow.
Aha! The fantastic
Back-
compass is an
back soundnya
amplifier.
ini.
Maintain this energy
Back
level and we
soundnya
may
ini.
stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy
Bikin
flow.
merinding
Understood.
aja.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha do I request your approval.
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
Aduh, sebenarnya gue nggak pengen mengeluarkan suara tadi guys, cuman nggak bisa. Kalian bisa lihat clearnya di YouTube yang lainnya. Sayang sekali webcamnya mati anjir, gue terkaget-kaget anjir. Tuh kan, gue udah pikir ini pasti akan diselamatin Zhongli. Beneran dong Zhongli datang, what the fuck man. Diselamatin bapaknya Xiao datang. backsoundnya, wah, tidak pernah ada henti-hentinya memberikan backsound yang bikin merinding, guys. Meskipun tadi cuma scene perang melawan Soul sih, but wah, akhirnya kita berhasil selamat ya. Kita berhasil keluar dari space yang tidak jelas. Dan dia diselamatin oleh Zhongli, dan ternyata iya kan, pasti Zhongli tahu kalau ya, maksudnya tahu lah kalau Xiao turun ke bawah ya, karena emang yang nyuruh juga dan yang bilang juga kalau ke bawah berbahaya loh. Jadi peringatan juga. Wah.
I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime.
Sayang banget.
I don't think we were ever
webcamnya
going
mati
to
guys,
reach an
jadi kalian nggak
agreement
bisa
over
lihat
the final
ekspresi gua tadi.
strategy. But in the
Gua
end,
mangap-mangap anjir.
it was thanks to you that
Tercengang
we
anjir.
managed to escape.
Anjir, scene-nya tuh wah,
Thank
the
you
hell.
for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
Don't mention it.
Teng,
It looks
teng,
like everyone got out
teng,
unscathed,
teng.
but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up.
Akhirnya kita bisa selamat,
There's no hurry
guys.
to move on from here. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
Maybe
Udah
Yelan
hilang.
really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's
Gila,
convinced
lihat
Xiao saved
kalian
us all,
skillnya Yelan
including
tadi.
her,
Shus,
and
shus,
she
shus,
doesn't
shus.
know what to say to that.
Piap.
And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything,
Sayang
maybe
banget si
Yelan's
Cookie
just
Shinobu
given
harus
up
megangin
trying to talk to
itu.
him.
Kalau nggak kita lihat
Xiao,
Cookie
she's
Shinobu
criticizing
beraksi
you.
juga anjir.
I am not.
Kita lihat
You speak
kita
only
lihat
the
besok
truth.
guys, next update
I have
guys.
no quarrel with that.
Harusnya ada
Keep your
scene-nya
words in
juga.
mind.
Wah,
Really?
gila, keren.
Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement. It was a
Meskipun
perilous
bukan
situation
scene
we were
perang
faced with
seperti
underground.
kemarin
And it took
ya,
every
cuman
single one of
menurut
us
gua
for
ini
any
perang
of us
lawan
to make it out
Soul
alive.
tadi keren
I
anjir.
feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Merinding langsung denger backsoundnya.
Checker still hasn't woken
Wah.
up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever. Is he?
No,
Let's go
Paimon.
check on him.
Ya. Ya kita cek itu. Udah sadar. Nah,
I slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain?
Ushi juga.
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
It's a long story. We'll fill you in later. Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi.
And Ushi.
We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Ah, crazy talk. You helped us first. Of course we're gonna return the favor. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too! Fine!
All right, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay?
Tuh, kita nggak
What we
ikut.
just went through was a lot. Oh, wait! Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know.
Apa ini?
Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Apa ini? Itu translate what Ushi said for
Good
everyone.
idea! Let's do that!
Oke.
Paimon
Emang apa?
never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
You betcha! Just leave it to us.
Alright, Ito, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Oh yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
So,
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh,
you got me in a strike.
you figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down
Anjir,
there
misteri banget,
undetected
Cuk,
for so
dasem.
many years?
Ngeri.
I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance. Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
Bye, Yelan.
Alright,
You knew I was waiting for you?
it was obvious.
Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Oke,
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
kita ikut Xiao ini kemana? Langsung, oke. Langsung guys. Oh, ke tempatnya ini ya. Ke tempatnya siapa sih namanya itu? Yaksa yang udah mati juga tuh. Yang minta dibikinin apa namanya? Tempat pemujaan tuh. Lupa. Wah, tapi tadi guys, scene tadi termasuk scene bagus. Ya, semua scene di GenshinImpact bagus anjir. Tapi itu tadi tidak ada henti-hentinya memberikan kejutan anjir. Keren.
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases.
Ya.
Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy, and perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing. So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that.
Kita punya
Oh
satu.
yeah,
Oke.
Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them. Yep,
Iya.
like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right?
Iya, kalau sama orang biasa katanya bikin kasih karma
anyway,
gitu.
there's loads of people out
Atau
there who
pokoknya ada
really
efek
care
sampingnya
about
lah.
you.
Tapi kalau orang yang punya
Suddenly you
vision
sound a
nggak
lot
apa-apa
like
guys.
Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace.
Makanya dia nggak pernah ada di itu kan,
I
karena
was the
dia
only
takut
one who didn't
nyakitin
think that
orang-orang
way.
dari situ.
The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 Yakshas. I am Alatus, and Menogius is General Capisis. The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius,
Kenapa namanya
or
banyak
General
sekali sih?
Musatis. I heard that people call the 5 of us Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Hyman still thinks you were amazing.
Yenfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape. In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it. It's good that one more person will remember him.
Oke. Scene lagi, guys.
Menogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung.
Ini cerita kehilangan ini ya.
You are Boyoung. But who am I?
Mulai kehilangan kesadaran anjir.
Believe me, I want to
Oke,
know
mari
as
kita
much as you
tonton
do.
dulu, guys.
Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyong.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacious.
Hey, Bosacious.
Bosacious.
I am Bosacious, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today, but
Tapi
I
kok pas
don't
itu
need
nggak
to hold back
diselamatin
as much when I
Zhongli ya
talk
guys
to you.
ya.
Have you ever had a moment where you
Terjebak
felt like you were aware of your destiny?
I don't know guys, but
The potential
ya
of
itulah
life.
ceritanya.
The approach of death?
Sedih sekali anjir.
Whatever it might have been. By
Kita
now,
terjebak di sana
I have
sampai
accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the
what
Yaksha
the
know most
hell
keenly of
man.
all.
Sama nenek moyangnya
destined to
Yelan
misery.
anjir, kasihan Juk.
And yet, we have no fear.
Yang diselamatin temennya nenek moyangnya
It matters
si
not.
Yelan ya. Kakek
Rex Lapis
buyut
had said
kali
that you are a
tahu.
witness.
Yang diselamatin itu.
It is
Jadi yang
right that the
tinggal di
events of
sana
the
tinggal
world
si
relate to
Bosasius
you.
sama si itu kakek
Bonanis,
buyutnya si Yelan
Menogias,
anjir.
and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius' fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us. And Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a
Pervasis
flock
itu
of birds,
yang Gyo tadi kan ya.
scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyang, and all those soldiers. Heroes.
Ya mereka semua pahlawan lah.
I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Oke, sudah beres guys. Jadi itu dia Archon Quest Act 2 kebuka lagi ya. Oh ini ternyata si ini Bosacius. Oke, jadi itu tadi. Oh, new quest lagi apa ini? Kita lihat dulu guys. Oh, masuknya ke World Quest ya. Jadi World Questnya nambah 1. Master Liu Su. Oke. Kita lihat dulu eventnya. Sudah beres semua kah? Harusnya udah guys. Oke, sudah kecentang semua ya. Sudah kita dapatkan semua. Sudah kita klaim juga sebetulnya atau belum? Oke, tinggal kita klaim. Ntar gue klaim nanti aja. Tapi yang penting intinya sudah selesai. Dan begitulah ceritanya untuk Archon Quest apa namanya? Mid atau apa sih tadi tulisannya? Gue lupa. Pokoknya Archon Quest Interlude. Nah, Interlude Chapter Act 2. Oke. Dan apa ya, lanjutan dari ini apa namanya, lanjutan tidak ada sih, lanjutan dari apa namanya, lanjutan dari kemarin si ini ya. Pokoknya kita menjelajah The Chasm lagi dan lebih dalam dan ke space yang tidak tahu dan tidak ada ujungnya tadi, dan tidak bisa keluar, tapi kita bisa keluar dengan apa ya, membuka puzzle dan ternyata bisa keluar, ada caranya itu. Tapi sayang sekali banyak yang mati dan segala macem. Oke, T-hostnya di situ ya, dan ternyata T-hostnya itu punyanya si Yelan guys. Bisa kita skip aja terus. Oke, jadi kita akhiri dulu di sini. Jadi seperti itu ceritanya ya untuk Archon Quest-nya di update 2.7 ini. Sedih sih, ceritanya menyedihkan. karena kasihan guys, terjebak di sana loh, hampir ya sampai meninggal, sampai jiwanya terambil semua, apa ya, tersedot semua, apa namanya, jiwa-jiwanya gitu. Tapi ya sudah, begitulah ceritanya. Mengenang Bosasius sama siapa tadi, kakek buyutnya si Elan ya. Jadi oke. Kok malah ada lanjutannya, sorry guys. Tapi kalau kita skip dulu apa ini. Oke. Kenapa jadi ketemu Zhongli? Ini malah jadi ini. Oh iya, dan diselamatin Zhongli ya. Ini malah kita jadi langsung lanjut ke ini. Apa namanya? Ke story quest. Tapi kita lanjut untuk besok aja ya. Ini nggak apa-apa lah, sudah terlanjur. Nggak sengaja anjir. Katanya harus di T-house, kenapa ini jadi di sini? Oke. Diselamatin Zhongli lagi aja. Tapi itu tadi, kenapa pas Bosasius nggak ditolongin Zhongli ya? Apalagi sibuk atau kenapa? We don't know guys. Tapi maksudnya kasihan aja Jo, matinya ngeri anjir. Kalian terjebak di situ sampai lupa kalian siapa segala macam, nggak bisa keluar. Apa ini, kenapa nyeritain storyteller nih, apa nih, storyteller. Suruh nyari stone ini nanti. Ya dia rek lapis. Nyari archaic stone ya, dan kita emang punya. Oke, ini kenapa lama kali loh ceritanya, woi. Ayo, ini udah mau aing tutup tapi mah nggak sengaja kesini anjir. Oke, kita dikasih kipas ya. Iyalah, kebanyakan ngomong ente. Oke. Masih ngobrol lagi, ya Allah. Oke. Tapi kok ini nggak ada suaranya? Oke. Apakah aku tidak jasem? Zhongli. Aku udah jadi manusia sekarang. Anjir, cuma gitu doang dan kita dapat what the hell, details behind the fine. Kita dapat apa itu tadi? Udah beres sih guys. What the hell? Oh, ternyata itu tadi world quest ya. Dan cuma ngobrol gitu doang udah. Ya Allah, beda, tapi beda. Ini on the stake talk to Liusu, ini beda. Ini yang kemarin ya, berarti yang keluar tadi apa tadi? Ah ya sudahlah, yang penting sudah kita selesaikan dan kita dapat apa namanya, kipas dari si Tian ya. Jadi ya sudahlah, sepertinya udah kita tutup aja. Jadi kita menyelesaikan satu Archon Quest dan satu World Quest sekaligus, oke? Jadi besok kita akan lanjut lagi, mungkin story questnya ya kan, atau mungkin World Quest ini ya. Kita lihat besok, tapi yang jelas untuk update 2.7 yaitu menu utamanya lah ya, makanan utamanya yaitu Archon Questnya sudah kita bereskan dan sudah beres. Yang ini kan nggak ada waktunya guys, jadi mungkin besok gue bisa ganti game lain dulu, baru yang lain, baru yang ini, atau ya kita lihat besok aja lah. Soalnya ini masih lama guys, update selanjutnya lagi masih lama, iyalah, saya sekitar 6 minggu lah, jadi kita tunggu saja update lainnya. Tapi yang jelas ini ada World Quest, ntar mungkin gue akan cari World Quest yang lain biar nggak cuma ini doang, tapi kita lihat ini World Quest bakal lama apa enggak. Kalau lama ya satu World Quest saja, tapi kalau cuma sebentar ya pokoknya gue jaga-jaga ambil World Quest yang lain, oke? Biar ya kayak seperti biasa kita satu hari kalau bisa minimal 3 World Quest lah, tapi World Questnya emang udah tinggal dikit sih, ntar kita cek, ntar gue cek mana yang udah muncul sama mana yang belum muncul ya. Terus kalau nggak kita bisa mulai story questnya juga, oke? Tapi kita lihat besok, pokoknya kita lihat besok antara ganti game dulu atau kita lanjut Genshin, oke? So Archon Quest sudah beres, makanan menu utamanya untuk update 2.7 udah beres, jadi itu semua cerita di update 2.7. Kita tunggu selanjutnya 2.8 atau 3.0. So sampai bertemu besok and have a good day, bye bye.